Hi Capricorn, it's Dee Fernandez, your tarot reader, your psychic, astrologer, and past life regression practitioner. Let's get right into it, Capricorn. We're doing a tarot reading today, and keep what works and leave the rest out. We have the Book Fairy and the Something Wild card, all right? And she's a little wild. She's got horns coming out. Her hair's looks like it's a little bit like dreadlocks. I mean, dreadlocks look beautiful, but hers are not nice. No, hers are not. And we have the Wild Violet card. Yeah, let's see what these are about. But the Book Fairy she's kind of cozying up to a cup of tea right there, or cocoa, or whatever it is. Let's have a look at the Book Fairy real briefly. And this is intellect. Yeah, this is about somebody who is thinking about you, or they're very smart, or you're doing this. This is all about reading, writing, study, and all intellectual pursuits in general. Yeah, and somebody could simply be thinking about you here, Capricorn. It's possible. This is a very Virgo, a Gemini card for sure. It is a very Mercury rules card. And for those of you, the third house is the house of intellect. That's one way to call it for sure. And so for those who do not care to read, consider what you're missing out on and consider reading more. This card may herald a time of great study and learning. Maybe you are studying here, studying Capricorn. Could be, maybe somebody is studying you. But it says there is one caution. If your nose is always in a book to the exclusion of people and other activities, you may want to make sure that you are not trying to hide from life. It's fun to live in another dimension for a bit, but be sure to come back. Seek knowledge today. That's kind of a trip. That was a little bit vague, though, right? Maybe unless you're kind of afraid of something. Maybe somebody's a little afraid here. Maybe it's the other person. These are often about two people, right? Afraid to live a little bit fully, or maybe that was the case. We don't know the tense on these. No, not necessarily, at least until we start putting tarot cards out. And now we have Something Wild. And here's this girl. She's got horns coming out of her head, and she is standing there. She's out in the woods. She is, and this is change. Do something wild today. Wow, this is interesting. There could be something planned here that is like wild, or something out of the ordinary. Do you sense something new in the air? The winds of change are upon you, and it is of the utmost importance that you pay attention. Somebody may want you to not hide away from them, Capricorn. That could be going on in this reading. Like, have courage to either listen to them or to join them and be with them. That part's not clear yet either. That could be going on in this reading. Somebody here might be thinking that you might try to hide away from them, possibly. Yeah, because there's major change here. And it is kind of radical change. And let's look at the Wild Violet card. And here's the beautiful fairy here. And romance. Yeah, somebody's afraid you're not going to be romantically up to, like kind of with courage, probably up to a romantic adventure with them, or a brand new beginning with them. It may be time to perk up a current love affair, or to welcome a new one into your life. Think of all the romantic things you can do. This could be telling you, don't be afraid of a new relationship, Capricorn. It could. And it could be also saying that there could be somebody who wants to return to you, possibly, right? Yeah, and this talks about, we always hear, think of all the romantic things you can do. We always hear about the fairy tale romance, but as fairies will tell you, it doesn't happen without some effort. A relationship should be based on mutual respect and honesty and love. And small things go a long way in perking up a relationship. A kiss on the cheek or a hug at the door, just for nothing, right? And really listening to your partner is vital to any relationship. Get the basic building blocks under the relationship and then keep building. Somebody may want all this with you, Capricorn. They might. This is very interesting. Yeah, and this can talk about pampering yourself. It's really kind of pampering yourself for more courage. I feel like this Book Fairy can talk about somebody who is not entirely courageous. That could be one meaning. But let's see what we have here. This is an interesting reading. I feel like it is. Let's see what else we have, Capricorn. And we have Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. Okay, that may be true. You could be doing that, right? And here is the beautiful lady from Africa. Yeah, she got her beautiful clothes on, and so her dress here and her headdress. It's really beautiful. She's holding up this like the world, but this can also be. You could be an activist or really trying to help keep the earth beautiful. But this can be like local environmentalism, your local environment, your life. And somebody may want to help here. Like they might want a very good environment with you, a very good ambience with you, like maybe a very good relationship where they're showing that they care. Because this is environmentalism is about caring. Yeah, about the earth. It is. Transformation, the butterfly maiden. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. And Kuan Yin, and my friend was talking about that the other day. I don't remember what he said, but about that goddess, right? Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Maybe there is something to make up about, right? There could be in this reading. Like somebody might want forgiveness. That definitely could be going on here. But there's a wild change. That's what something wild is about. There's a huge change here. Yeah, there is. And somebody wants romance with you. I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah. And this person is going to be very compassionate. This could be you doing all this, right? Could. But there's a new beginning here, right? With great blessings with the butterfly maiden. Interesting. Maybe this is all happening with the Pisces full moon. Because it's an eclipse. It could be. If you guys want to get a psychic reading with me or an astrology reading, yeah, for sure. Check out the description box below. And I always check my work for accuracies, and they are accurate. Yeah, tarot readings the same. And you call out the formatting Capricorn. And yeah, you check out the description box below. Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. And also you can get a past life reading with me. And those are super. Those help you to release things that you're still carrying in this life, but you're not aware of it. That's really what that's about. That can create healing. It can. And the Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, and she's pregnant. So when I see a pregnant woman here, she looks so young to you too. But when I see a pregnant woman, maybe you want to have a baby with this person, Capricorn. But a pregnancy often means a new beginning. It does. So let's set these cards down. The Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading in case I didn't say that. Everything is in the description box. We start with the Lovers, Capricorn. There's nothing, better here. There's not, because I feel like somebody here, there's a huge change for somebody in this reading. And maybe it's some sort of completion and ending. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Tens are completions. And yeah, so are the nines. We have the Nine of Wands. We do. And we have a new beginning here on some level, in some way, of course, because here is the Magician. Here he is, right? And he's always kind of whipping up a new spell, maybe a new ritual even. But he is, he's a magician. He's an alchemist. So he is definitely making things happen for himself. He has all the tools there as well, right? And alchemy is just creating something new with wisdom. Yeah, wow, right? And so the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So there's been a discernment in this reading, and this Ten of Pentacles is sitting in the crossing energy. Meanwhile, the Lovers, they're making a pact. And the cats are sitting there too, like these cats are going to get married or profess their love, and I profess to love you forever, and all this stuff, right? And so they are making a heart with their tails, and the Ten of Pentacles in the crossing energy here with the Queen of Swords is a discernment here. There's an ending of sorts, and somebody wants this pact with you. Right? That can be engagement. It could be, but they want to create a pact with you, a pledge. That's what that's about. And the King of Cups with it, it's about love, decisions in love. Yeah, it is. Could be about Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Could be. I feel like this person wants this with you. The Ten of Pentacles in this deck is definitely a family that is very happy together. right? They're showing the Queen and the King of Pentacles. This is, yeah. And so that may be you in that picture. That could be another earth sign, or on the card rather, but it could be anybody. It doesn't always have to be an earth sign. But this is about a happy family, because they're sitting there and they're like posing, and they even have like this little baby elf that is supposed to be their youngest. Yeah, the dog is there, the whole happy family, the cat, and the house is behind. Queen of Swords, somebody's discerning like a happy situation with you, a happy family, to get married. And you don't always have to have kids when we say marriage, but some of you may. Remember, the Queen of Cups was at the bottom of the deck, pregnant. Yeah, she was. But the Knight of Wands is here, and he is, going on his mission. That's what the Knight of Wands is usually about. It's about taking action, and their mission usually bringing an offer, right? But the Knight of Wands is about an adventure. It's also, knights do make offers. They do. So he's going on an adventure with an offer for you, Capricorn, or maybe you're the one who is embodying this. And he looks up at the fire breathing dragon, and he's like, I'm not going to be intimidated by this. I have courage. That's what the wands are about too. I'm inspired, and I have courage, and I'm doing this nonetheless, or nevertheless, actually. And here is the Nine of Wands, and here is the Wounded Warrior. She's a witch here, and she is paranoid here, but she is also being very resilient about the future, right? She is, yes. And that is about fulfilling a chapter. It is. And she's going to protect it because she wants it. The Six of Swords is in this reading, in this deck. It is also a transition, but instead of in the boat, the witch is kind of a knight here. It's hard to see, but it doesn't matter. She looks like a woman here. It could be a man. It doesn't matter. Somebody young, like a knight. Even like a page. I feel like more like a knight, but this is about transition and an ending and a new beginning. And she has these two people there that she is, taking with her on her broomstick instead of her boat. And there she is. And this is about a transition. This is about leaving something to start something new. That's what a transition is. Not that you guys need me to remind you of that, but the full moon is here too. Wow, this could take place under the Pisces full moon. It could. September the 7th, it really could. And so the Death card is the concern. And so he's cutting this here. He's cutting this rope. It's about an ending and a transformation, right? When you're cutting the rope, maybe he's cutting ties with somebody. We're not sure. And we have the Hierophant with it. And this is like gaining wisdom and believing here, and they are meditating here. Somebody is trying to believe in their own wisdom or in the power of the universe because of this mentor, the teacher. She is the teacher of the yoga class. This is about wisdom. It is. And somebody is following their wisdom, what they've learned from experience, right? Probably a tough one with the Ten of Swords right here. And the Four of Cups is here in the environment, and he's rejecting this waiter who is bringing a cup. He's got 3 cups here, almost like he had 3 drinks, and he is, rejecting this cup. And he's sad, right? That's in the environment. Something's rejected, especially next to the Ten of Swords. And we have where this is betrayal, and he runs away. There could actually be betrayal in this reading. The Seven of Swords is in the Seven of Swords showing up with this Ten of Swords, and with the Four of Cups as well. And she is leaving, and she's taking her wisdom with her because she walks by. It's like somebody learned from a situation. She walks by, excuse me, you guys, the bookcase with all the wisdom in it, and she's holding 5 swords. She's leaving 2 swords here. 5s are a bit challenging, so, she's learned from a challenge she has, and that 10 of Swords is a challenge, right? For sure it is. And so, somebody gets betrayed in this reading, kind of. I feel like they do. Like just left behind, and like, I need something new. I need a change. Somebody needs change in this reading. And they could have betrayed somebody just in order to be with you, Capricorn, or to be available, or you definitely could be going on here. And so the Magician, in the potential outcome, will get a card on it, and we have with it the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Pentacles, Cups, and Swords, respectively, like in that order. But what this means is that these are completions again, right? So this is about manifesting a happily ever after. Remember, the Ten of Cups is also, it's another happy family here, and that's what they want. Yeah, that's what you want with this person. This is a really beautiful reading, and this is like, for somebody, this is majorly fated out there for sure, right? I'm going to end this reading, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe, Capricorn. It helps me to keep these coming. It does with the YouTube algorithm. If you need to resub, that'd be great if you could do that. I'm not sure if that's, but thank you so much, you guys. Hit the little bell if you'd like to, hear about my notifications. Thanks so much, you guys.